Okay. So hello everyone. In this video, we'll be talking about the today's paper. That is the Hindu paper, dated 28th October 2023. It is a Delhi edition newspaper. So let's begin. On the first page, it talks about the IPC and CRPC acts which were there in the news. So it is a very big topic, and it needs to be it needs to be studied as a separate specific topic. So here I have just mentioned in brief about the three acts, and we will be studying in detail when we will be studying later on. However, what was specifically given in the first page, it was given that the opposition was protesting against the speed at which the bills were being reviewed by the Parliamentary Standing Committee. So the name change and the provisional change regarding these codes was referred to the Parliamentary Standing Committee, and in that Parliamentary Standing Committee, the opposition members are being protesting that the pace at which these codes are being reviewed and passed on is questionable. Yes, so there was this statement that one of the contention areas was that the Hindu nomenclature of the bills. At this moment, I am actually not clear what this means, so I will be studying in detail about this particular topic. Okay. So now let's moving on to the next topic. The second topic is the dark pattern. Sales by airlines, online agents, etc. were deemed a cybercrime. So what does mean? That it shows that it basically means that what these airlines and online agents, they are trying to create a false urgency so that they are able to consume extra money from the consumers. Now they for dark pattern is been defined as one where an entity nudges consumers to buy products they that buy products they didn't intend to, which is an unfair trading practice and can constitute a cybercrime. Yes, so it is a nudge effect. It is pushing citizens, pushing consumers to buy products even though they don't want it. So it is a kind of an unfair trading practice, and this may get deemed to be a cybercrime. Yes, some of the examples which are given as follows. Like example, that they are charging extra on seat selection. For example, when you book an air ticket, so there will be seats. So there are window seats, then there are inner seats. So for the window seats or from the front seats, the charges may be very high as compared to the inside seats and the seat at the back. So extra charges were being charged by airlines. Similarly, the charges for boarding airlines. Also, what these airlines are trying to do is that they are when they are boarding or when they are booking these seats, these airlines in their software they show these free seats as unavailable, and thus it creates a false urgency. Similarly, the skip button on that particular window may be located in this very corner or in this very corner, and that too in a very small opaque manner so that it does not become visible. So these all may come under the unfair trading practices by a firm. This was all, and it is still ongoing. We will discuss it later in subsequent news which comes up. In the next pages, going forward, like there was some article, but there was this term national turmeric board which was mentioned. So I thought it is important because in UPSC a question has already been passed on national cotton board or jute board. So uh, one can refer separately to this board, and it will be created. It will be a newly created body, so it may be asked at any moment. Similarly, there is information on industrial corridor. So specific information is not given, but it has been in news recently. Okay, so moving forward, the next issue is that there has been menace of stray dogs in the city of Gujarat. in Gujarat state. So what is happened? There was a recent case in which a citizen was died because of these stray animals, and now these animals include cows, bullocks, and also that these animals were creating traffic issues. So what happened that the Gujarat High Court has slammed the Gujarat government. Now when it just slams the Gujarat government, it is actually these bodies who are more responsible for looking at these cases. These bodies are Ahmedabad Police Commission, Municipal Commissioner, Principal Secretary of Urban Development. So you cannot go and tell a fertilizer minister that the stray dogs are creating such issues. So there will be only specific departments who will be looking after this issue. So few departments among the many departments, these three are more more relevant departments. Yes. So moving to the next topic, what has happened that government has passed the bill, passed the act in which no, a student has to pass NEET examination so that he may get a seat, or he may get be qualified to get his MBA degree and to go for PG selections. So what Tamil Nadu government is doing is that it is opposing this NEET selection. Earlier, what it used to do that it opted for MBBS selection process through the +1 +2 mark system. That is that 12 marks were being considered. Now, NEET is an entry level. Yes, NEET is an entry level. Sorry, in earlier I talked about PG. So next is the exit level, but NEET is an entry level. So now for entry level, a student has to clear NEET so that he gets an admission. But in Tamil Nadu, earlier what it was followed that for MBBS, that is at the entry level, they were the 12 marks were considered enough. But what the Tamil government is criticizing this selection process because it says that this process is against the students of poor and disadvantaged background who because of their background were not able to access enough materials, were not able to get that knowledge to qualify the NEET. And because NEET is a competitive exam, so the people who are more knowledge, who started earlier, they will get an added advantage. And so Tamil Nadu government is against this NEET, and therefore it passed the anti-NEET bill. And this bill was went to the governor, and then the government has referred this bill to the president. And with the president, this bill is particularly pending. Recently, what happened that Draupadi Murmu visited Tamil Nadu, and when she was returning back, the Tamil Nadu chief minister, no, she, no, he gave his he told the president that the bill is being pending with her, and so if she can look into this particular issue. So this is why this particular thing is in news. Moving forward, the next topic, which was more related to the states from here onwards. So the first topic was about the that here only the states news had started. So the first news was that the Delhi was of the Delhi Arogya Kosh scheme. So there was something related to Delhi, but the main point from that particular article was that in Delhi there is a Delhi Arogya Kosh scheme. Under this Delhi Arogya Kosh scheme, there is a Delhi Ke Farishte scheme, which was started in February 15, 2018. Under this, what happens that it rewards people who offer immediate assistance to road accident victims within the golden hour. So, if you know that golden hour is the period, is the first hour, like if a person faces an accident, so if he gets treatment within that few hours, he may be particularly saved. So that initial hour, or that initial moment is called a golden hour. Golden in the phase that it is the most crucial phase in which a person can survive. Yes. So under this Delhi Ke Farishte scheme, it incentivizes, it rewards people to assist these people and gain some financial assistance. Yes. So it is a good step which which can be taken up by other states also. So this is why I'm talking about you. I'm telling about this scheme. Yes, it another under this scheme there is another provision that that the government also provides cashless treatment at the nearest private hospital. So far, around 23,000 such victims have been treated. So this was the news. Now, this is what the scheme is about. The news was that, though it is not important, but the news was that over the year, over a year, like the program is still going on, but the funds were not being transferred, not being sanctioned by the government. And there was some political issue that the government was saying that a particular officer is is deliberately not trying to release the funds so that it can support the other opposition party. So these all things are not important. The important part is that this scheme which is was launched, it helps as an incentive to the road accident cases. Moving forward, in Delhi also, like when we talk about the bus system and the women safety in bus, so we know that women and bus have been a very like women safety has been a uh, very critical issue in the capital, and there has been cases like Nirbhaya where such incidents have taken place. So what Delhi government did that it has appointed the civil defense volunteers as home guards in as home guard as the bus marshal. So what will happen in the bus? There will be a person who will act as a marshal, and he will be responsible for the protection of the women. So by this marshal, the women will feel more safe, and they will be able to travel safely through this transportation system. So here is few facts that in CM is Arvind Kejriwal, the LG is VK Saxena, and the Home Minister currently is Kailash Gehlot in Delhi. Yes. Moving forward, now let's talk about the editorials which were no. Let's talk about editorial. We will be discussing later on. We will talk about the news at the national level. So what will happen that in Jammu and Kashmir there was shelling by the Pakistan Rangers in the Arnia sector of JNK. Now this news is important and it has been going on, and what we like there recently there has been there has been tension going on, and like it has been going on for a long time, and this shelling by Pak Rangers is suspected to protect the terrorists which are present in JNK. So what are they trying to do that by shelling they will be guarding these terrorists who during this phase will be able to cross the border and get back to Pakistan safely. So one of the reasons for this shelling is this. However, this thing was not mentioned anywhere, but it was I believe this by my own validation. But for you, if only this point is important, you can mention it in internal security if a question is being asked. Moving forward, the Allahabad High Court it says that merely liking a post is not an offence under the IT Act and the Section 67. So there was a case in which a person was he was held under the Section 67 of IT Act just because he has liked a very defamatory post. So the Allahabad High Court has said that just liking a post will not amount to an offence. If a person would have tweeted it or would have posted it or would have retweeted it or reposted it, then in that case he may be liable under this Section 67 of IT Act. It is in short. Moving forward, an ethical case is going on against Mahua Moitra of Trinamool Congress party. So what will happen that an ethics committee in Lok Sabha is currently looking at after her case, and she has been accused by Hira Nandani, who says that she has given her login ID, Lok Sabha login ID and password. Now, in the in the article, there is also a similar case. It mentions about similar case of Viduri case, in which Lok Sabha Privilege Committee is looking after that issue. in which what happened in this case that a single data communal remark was made against the VSP MP Danish Ali. So like you don't need to go in detail, but this is what it is. This are enough for you to understand the topic. This ethical case is relevant in quality, and when we will be like discussing this issue is still ongoing. So slowly we will uncover what this whole thing is. Yes, moving forward. So this like I found this article to be important. So what happened recently in Qatar, eight naval veterans or eight naval personnel they were sentenced to a death penalty. Now the court there it has sentenced the veterans to a death penalty in case of like spy case or espionage some particular kind of a case. So now to prevent this, how that is a diplomacy. It will be a task for the Indian diplomats to to prevent such an issue. So what the article talks about that in 2015 we signed a transfer of sentenced persons agreement. Yes. So under this agreement, if a Indian person is caught is caught in Qatar, so he will be taken to India, and there he will serve his penalty. Similarly, the case if a person from Qatar is convicted in India, then he will be transported to Qatar, and there he may serve his punishment. So these uh, eight naval veterans like they can be transferred back to India, and from here the ongoing proceedings may take place, or they may serve their penalty here only. The second issue which was given was that the death sentence which was being given was in this judicial process, whether due process was being followed or not. The third thing was whether the personnel were being properly defended during the secret trial. Now, look here, the term here it says secret trial. So, the trial was secretly held. The information is not there in the public, and this is why these questions are being coming up in the forefront. Going forward, also we will see here also we the same article was same matter was there in the editorial, that is the India Qatar 8 naval personnel one. So what it says here that the accusation is that they shared secret information with a third country. Now there was a secret trial. There was scant information which was available to the New Delhi. Recent the judgments which was made is, has not been shared with New Delhi and uh, with New Delhi. So this is what at this moment is. So coming back, so one first we discuss about the transfer of sentence persons agreement which was there in 2015. We can use this. Second is whether due process was followed. Third is whether that the personnel were defended during properly defended during the secret trial. And then it also talks about the 2008 Defense Cooperation Agreement which was signed. Under this also defense immunity is has some provisions. However, in 2008 it has not yet been renewed, and so this does not uphold at this moment. And the fifth suggestions it makes that both the countries' diplomats should work behind the scenes. Now, work behind the scenes because like because India and Qatar both have like good relationship. So working behind the scenes will be good for good image in the international community. If we look at the India Canada issue, so the issue in public domains has not given good results. Like it has not been in favorable. Had it been resolved in the behind the scenes, the issue would have been more friendly. Because what happens that in public domain, the people perception changes, and it brings about fear and deterrence in the citizens. Now, if this Qatar case, if in public domain such thing happens, for example, this sentence gets enforced. So what will
what will
happen? A
happen? A
major
major
chunk,
chunk,
around
around
25% of
25% of
Qatari and Qatari's citizens are
citizens are
Indians.
Indians.
Yes,
Yes,
25% of
25% of
population in
population in
Qatar
Qatar
have
have
Indians
Indians
or Indian
or Indian
origin
origin
people.
people.
So if
So if
such an
such an
incident
incident
takes
takes
place,
place,
this
this
issue,
issue,
there may
there
be
may be
communal
communal
clashes, there
clashes,
may
there
be
may be
ethnic
ethnic
violence or
violence or
conflicts.
conflicts.
So to
So to
avoid
avoid
this,
this,
the both that
both the
countries
countries
diplomat should
diplomats
work
should work
behind the
behind
scenes.
the scenes.
So this is
So this
what
is
the
what the
article talked.
article talked about.
Moving
Moving
forward,
forward,
that
that
next
next
there is an
there is an
ongoing issue
ongoing
of
issue of
NewsClick
NewsClick
HR.
HR.
So what
So what
happened?
happened?
The news
The
is
news is
that they are
that they are
seeking bail
seeking bail
and
and
want their
want their
seized
want their
devices which
devices
were
which were
seized
seized
to be
to be
returned.
returned.
The reason they
Reason they
were
were
being
being
held is
is
because
because
under the
under the
UAPA
UAPA
there is an
there is an
allegation
allegation that
its news
its news
portal
portal
were
were
receiving
receiving
money to
money to
spread
spread
pro-China
pro-China
propaganda.
propaganda.
This
This
is
is
that's it.
that's it.
Moving
Moving
forward, there
forward, there
are
are
parabolic
parabolic
drug
drug
craze which
craze
is
which is
going on,
going
in
on,
which
in which
India is
India is
currently
currently
doing
doing
a
a
search.
search.
More
More
details was
details
not
were not
mentioned.
mentioned.
Seventh
Seventh
point,
point,
the
the
PM
PM
Modi
Modi
in a
in a
rally
rally
he
he
says
says that
that 80% of
80% of
India's urban
India's urban
population has
population has
access to
access to
high speed
high speed
internet.
internet.
He
He
further
further
on
on
talks
talks
about the
about the
domestic
domestic
electronic
electronic
manufacturing,
manufacturing, which
is
is
on
on
rise in
rise in
India.
India.
He
He
mentions
mentions
about the
about the
Apple
Apple
production in
production in
India,
India,
about the
about the
Google
Google
Pixel
Pixel
production, and
production
the
and the
semiconductor
semiconductor
design chips
design chips
which may be
which may be
produced in
produced in
India.
India.
And this
And
is
this is
why
why
India is
India is
showing a
showing a
great good growth
good growth
in
in
digital
digital
economy.
economy.
So
So
currently,
currently,
Union
Union
Minister of
Minister of
Electronics and
Electronics and
Information
Information
Technology is
Technology is
Ashwini
Ashwini
Vaishnav.
Vaishnavi Vaishnav.
Next
Next
topic is
topic is
that in
that in
August
August
23,
23,
Chandrayaan
Chandrayaan
3
3
touched down
touched down
South Pole.
South Pole.
That it
That
was
it
a
was a
very
very
memorable
memorable
moment,
moment,
one of a
one of a
landmark
landmark
moment in
moment in
Indian
Indian
history.
history.
We
We
became the
became the
fourth
fourth
country
country
to
to
land
land
on
on
moon,
moon,
and the
and the
first
first
country to
country
land
to
on
land on
first
first
country to
country
land
to
on
land on
the moon
moon
South Pole.
South Pole.
So what
So what
happened during
happened
the
during the
touchdown?
touchdown?
Because of the
Because of the
thrusters,
thrusters,
because of
because of
the
the
thruster, that
thruster,
is
that
the
is the
gases was
gases
being
was being
expelled.
expelled,
It
it
created
created
the dust
the dust
particles
particles
away,
away,
started
started
moving away,
moving
and
away,
this
and
has
this has
created an
created an
ejecta
ejecta
halo.
halo.
And this
And
was
this was
ejecta halo.
ejecta
These are
halo. These are
basically
basically
the
the
lunar dust,
lunar dust,
and
and
this
this
was
was
mentioned in
mentioned in
the
the
article.
article.
Nothing more
Nothing
is
more is
being
being
mentioned.
mentioned,
This is
and this is
only.
only.
The next
The next
article is
article
that
is
in
that in
Supreme Court
Supreme Court
has
has
recently said
recently
that the
said that the
court should
court
not
should
go
not
by the
go by the
background alone.
background alone.
That if a
That if a
particular case
particular
is
case
going
is
on
going on
and a
and a
person
person
may have
may
a
have a
particular
particular
background,
background,
but
but
while
while
addressing
addressing
the
the
case, the
case,
court
the
should
court should
not
not
just
just
go
go
by the
by the
background
background
only
only to solve the
to solve
to
the
solve the
case. The
case. The
court
court can take help,
can
can
help
help in help in no,
framing an
framing a
image
image
or
or
psychological
psychological
test,
test,
but it
but
should
it
not
should
be
not
the
be the
only
only
basis on
basis
which
on which
a
a
court
court
should
should
decide
decide
whether
whether
a
a
person
person is
was
was
involved or
involved
whether
or whether
he is
he is
the
the
culprit or
culprit
not.
or not.
So this is
So this
what
is
in
what
short
in
it
short
means.
it meant.
Next point
Next
is
point
that
is
in
that in
Mizoram,
Mizoram,
a
a
study by the
study by the
Lancet
Lancet
had
had
showed
showed
that
that
Mizoram
Mizoram
has the
has the
largest
largest
cancer
cancer
incidence rate
incidence
in
rate
India.
in India.
Like it is
Like it
very
is
much
very much
surprising
surprising
to see
to
this.
see this.
Why,
Why, so
so one of the
one of the
reasons
reasons
which
which
it talks
it talks
about is
about is that,
that because of
because
the
of the
static
static
lifestyle,
lifestyle,
the
the
dietary
dietary
patterns in the
patterns in the
endogamy gammas
gammas
tribal
tribal
population, which
population,
is
which is
leading to
leading to
such
such
cases.
cases.
So
So it
it
shows
tells
it
that
tells
there
that
may be
there may be
genetic
genetic
reasons to
reasons
such
to such
an issue.
an issue.
In
In
men,
men,
stomach
stomach
cancers
cancers
are
are
common, and
common,
in
and in
women,
women,
lung
lung
cancers are
cancers are
more
more
common.
common.
Moving on to
Moving
the
on to the
world news,
world news,
one
one
article talked
article talked
about the
about the
China's
China's
reformist
reformist
Li
Li
Kangwing.
Kangwing.
So it was
So it
not
was not
important. It
important.
has
It has
very
very
less
less
importance for
importance for
India.
India.
So
So
just leave
just
it.
leave it.
The
The
second
second
was
was
that in
that in
Bangladesh there
Bangladesh
is
there
a
is
general
a
election
general
which
election
is
which is
coming on.
coming on.
So
So
like
like
with
with
different
different
parties
parties
coming
coming
in
in
Bangladesh,
Bangladesh,
the
the
India's
India's
Bangladesh
Bangladesh relationship
relationship
may
may
eventually
eventually change.
change.
So this
So
was one
this was one
article.
article.
We will be
We will be
discussing
discussing
India
India
Bangladesh
Bangladesh
relationship
relationship
separately.
separately.
The third one
Third
is
one
the
is the
Israel
Israel
Hamas,
Hamas,
situation which is
situation which is
going
going
ongoing.
ongoing.
So
So
it is an
it is an
ongoing
ongoing
topic,
topic,
and
and
it will
it
be
will
in
be in
news
news
for a
for
long
a
time.
long time.
So we
So
will
we
be
will be
discussing it
discussing it
separately
separately
in more
in more
detail.
detail.
Starting right
Starting
from
right
the
from the
history and
history
then
and then
moving on to
moving
the
on to the
contemporary
contemporary
times,
times,
and
and
with
with
the
the
various
various
world
world
stakeholders,
stakeholders'
decisions, and
decisions, and
specifically
specifically
India's
India's
role
role
in the
in the
Israel
Israel
Hamas.
Hamas.
The fourth
The
point
fourth
is
point
that
is that
while this
while this
Israel
Israel
Hamas
Hamas
situation was
situation
going
was
on,
going on,
US US
US
jets had
jets have
striked
striked
sets
sets
in
in
Syria
Syria
in
in
retaliation for
retaliation for
attacks on
attacks
troops.
on
This is
troops. This is
what they are
what they
saying,
are
that
saying, that
there were
they were
attacks on
attacks
their
on their
troops
troops
by the
by the
Iran's
Iran's
Revolutionary
Revolutionary
Guard Corps.
Guard
So
Corps.
what
So what
US did
US
that,
did that,
it did
it did
a jet
a jet
strike
strike
on the
on the
Syrian
Syrian
population,
population,
on the
on the
Syrian
Syrian
On the
on the
Syrian
Syrian
IRGC.
IRGC.
So
So
world news,
world news,
there
there
wasn't any
wasn't any
specific news,
specific
very
news, very
important news
important news
we need
we
to be
need to be
discussed.
discussed.
Uh,
Uh,
that's it.
that's it.
Moving
Moving
forward,
forward,
now
now
talking about
talking
the
about the
editorial, there
editorial,
was
there
one
was one
editorial on
editorial on
Nawaz
Nawaz
Sharif
Sharif
related, which
related,
was
which was
not
not
important.
important.
Second was
Second
on
was on
India and
India and
Qatar, which
Qatar,
we had
which we had
already
already
studied.
studied.
Like
Like
India,
India,
Qatar,
Qatar,
we are
we
talking
are talking
about
about
the naval
the naval
personnel
personnel
issue.
issue.
Similarly, in
Similarly, in
Pak
Pak
also, we
also,
had
we
a
had
similar
a
issue
similar
of
issue of
related to
related to
our
our
naval
naval commander,
commandant
commandant
Jadhav,
Jadhav,
and it was
and it
also
was
in
also
news,
in news,
and it is
and
still
it is
going
still
on.
going on.
But the
But
issue is
the issue
that
is that
India-Pakistan
India-Pakistan
relationship
relationship is
was
was
not good,
not
and
good, and
so
so
this case
case
becomes
becomes
difficult.
difficult.
But
But
in
in
case of
case of
Qatar, our
Qatar, our
relationship has
relationship
been
has been
really
really
good,
good,
and
and
so
so
probably this
probably this
case
case
can be
can be
can be
can be
addressed in a
addressed in
more
a more
light
light
and in a
and
more
in a more
diplomatic manner.
diplomatic manner.
Now
Now
the
the
another
another
editorial
editorial
was
was
about women
about women
related.
related.
So
So
the
the
writer
writer
here talks
here
about
talks
that
about
from
that from
1969
1969
to
to
2023,
2023,
90 men
90
has
men
been
has been
90
90
men
men
and 3
and
women
3
have
women
been
have been
awarded the
awarded the
Nobel Prize
Nobel
in
Prize in
Economics.
Economics.
In these
In
three
these 3
women, in
women, in
2009,
2009,
Elinor
Elinor
Ostrom
Ostrom
was
was
awarded
awarded
the
the
prize for
prize
her
for her
study
study
on showing
on
how
showing how
local
local
communities
communities
govern
govern
themselves.
themselves.
She
She
further
further
studied
studied,
showed that
showed that
women,
women,
when they
when
are
they are
part
part
of a
of a
community
community
program in
program in
local
local
setting,
setting,
there
there
that
that
society
society
is able
is
to
able
show
to
more
show more
equitable and
equitable and
sustainable
sustainable
development.
development.
Now,
Now
in
in
2019,
2019,
Esther
Esther
Duflo,
Duflo,
another
another
woman,
woman,
was
was
awarded
awarded
the
the
prize.
prize.
She
She
did
did
experimental
experimental
work
work
in
in
elevating
elevating
global
global
poverty.
poverty.
This
This
was
was
her what
what
her
her
contribution
contribution
is.
is.
And
And
now,
now,
recently in
recently in
2023,
2023,
Claudia
Claudia
Golden
Golden
explained
explained
why
why
women
women
earn
earn
less
less
money
money
than
than
men
men,
even
even
when
when
they
they
do
do
the
the
same
same
work.
work.
So
So
this
this
is
is
important
important
at
at
this
this
moment.
moment.
Yes,
Yes,
that
that
even
even
though
though
the
the
work
work
is
is
same,
same,
but
but
still
still
the
the
women
women
will be
will be
getting
getting,
will
will
be
be
paid
paid
less
less
than
than
the
the
men.
men.
So
So
this is
this is
what
what
Claudia
Claudia
Golden
Golden
did
did
a
a
study
study
on.
on.
Further
Further
going in
going
the
in the
same
same
article,
article,
it
it
talks
talks
about
about
that
that
India
India
earlier
earlier
was
was
in
in
a
a
long-term
long-term
employment
employment
structure
structure
in
in
industrial
industrial
sector,
sector,
but
but
now
now
its
its
employment
employment
study
study
is
is
shifting
shifting
toward
toward
short-term
short-term
contract-based
contract-based
gig
gig
economy.
economy.
Short-term
Short-term
contract-based
contract-based
gig
gig
economy.
economy.
And
And
so
so
there
there
will
will
be
be
changes
changes
in
in
the
the
employment
employment
and
and
system.
system.
This is
This is
what
what
it
it
is
is
talking
talking
about.
about.
Moving
Moving
forward,
forward,
the
the
another
another
point is
point is
that
that
caregiving
caregiving
economy.
economy.
It
It
also
also
talks
talks
about the
about the
caregiving
caregiving
economy,
economy,
that
that
in
in
caregiving economy,
economy
the
the
women's
women's
role
role
is
is
high,
high,
and
and
the
the
women
women
are
are
not
not
getting
getting
paid
paid
here.
here.
Third,
Third,
it
it
talks
talks
about
about
that
that
earlier
earlier
we
we
focused
focused
on
on
one
one
earth,
earth,
one
one
economy,
economy,
one
one
future,
future.
but
But
now
now
with
with
the
the
Indian
Indian
G20
G20
concept of
concept of
Vasudhaiv
Vasudhaiv
Kutumbakam,
Kutumbakam,
we
we
are
are
focusing
focusing
on
on
one
one
family,
family,
one
one
earth,
earth,
and
and
one
one
future.
future.
Third, another
Another
point
point
the
the
article
article
mentions
mentions
is
is
that that the SDG goals, only 12% are on track. The next point is mentioned that to address the local issues, we need a bottom-up approach. Another point the article mentions is that when we are viewing economy, the masculine view, that is the male dominant view, has been of production based, machine based, and from a competitive point of view. But from a feminine view, they see the economy and the society from a human care perspective. That is from a care perspective. So this is what all it tries to say, that by like addressing all these issues, by having a more emphasis, by having a more better understanding of of the changing patterns, the women can actually make the world more better. And that's all what here it is. The next editorial, it talks about the China India partnership, the global potential. So it is, it shows the similarities in the approaches of China and India, and how with their contribution, in the sense of labor, in the sense of population, in the sense of communication resources, India and China with their partnership can bring about global potential, global changes, also global stability, and boost economic and other sectorial growth. It was like we, when we will be studying China India, there we will be studying this article in detail. The next article, the last article, it talks about a murder case in which what happened that in Mahagaon village in Gadchiroli district of Maharashtra, two men allegedly killed. Five family members were poisoning the food with helium. So a whole case, a whole incident story is being mentioned here. We don't need to understand this. The only thing important is about helium. So helium is a poisonous substance. If consumed, will lead to death. This is what was mentioned there. Yes. It also mentions that helium is odorless, tasteless, and lethal. These were the three properties which were mentioned, and that's it. Apart from this, in the sports section, there was a lot of news. I did not find it like important to mention here. Moreover, the video will extend, and like one can refer to the topics based on his own interest. And so, thank you everyone. This is the current affairs for today. Thank you.